Hello everybody and welcome to Rated E for Entertainment. Today's video is going to be on the It sequel. I'm going to call it It Chapter 2, and some of the casting and some of the different of my opinions on how they should go about it. Now the first subject we're going to go into is the casting, and I'm just going to run right through this because it's what everybody is picking right now. It's what people are saying, who should play the characters, and it's just going to be them, and then I'll go into my opinions about them. So let's go off with Beverly, Sophia Lillis's character. People have said Amy Adams, Jessica Chastain, Bryce Dallas Howard. My opinions on that are, I think that the best choice would be Jessica Chastain. They're all three great choices. But personally, I think that she's the best actress out of all three. And then I'll go with Amy Adams and then Bryce Dallas Howard. Next, we're going into Bill, or Jaden Lieberher's character. I've seen Jake Gyllenhaal, Tobey Maguire, Jason Bateman. My personal favorite would be Jason Bateman. I think that, his acting, especially in Ozark on Netflix, if you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out. But his acting is just so amazing, and he could do so well with the character. But I think that he would be my first pick out of all three of these. And then moving on to Finn Wolfhard's character, Richie. I've seen Bill Hader, Jason Lee, a few others, but I think those are the two main ones. And I've also seen Bill Hader for Eddie, but I just think Bill Hader would be perfect for Richie, just the way he looks and how he acts. His comedy would just fit so good with Richie's. I think that he would be the better pick between the two. But I think they would both do good. Moving on to Eddie, Jack Dylan Grazer's character. I've seen Aaron Paul, Macon Blair from Green Room. He's pretty unknown, and for the most part, I think that I would love it if they went with mostly unknowns like they did with the first one. Most of the kids that nobody knew. Of course, Finn Wolfhard and Jaden Lieberher people have definitely seen, but most of them are pretty unknown actors. So I think that they should definitely go with more unknown actors into the second one. But yeah, I would go with Macon Blair between those two. Moving on, we have chosen Jacob's character Mike. I've seen Jordan Peele, Chadwick Boseman. Even an Idris Elba, but I don't think that would be right. Chadwick Boseman, because I've seen in an interview that Chosen Jacobs had with, I think it was MTV. He definitely said he picked Chadwick Boseman to play his character in the sequel. So I think out of all of them, I would definitely go Chadwick Boseman as well. But they're all good picks. Moving on to Jeremy Ray Taylor's Ben. Now in the book and in the miniseries, when he grows up, he's not a chubby little kid. He gets thin, and he's not fat anymore. So a lot of people have been choosing Chris Pratt. I've seen is like the number one for him. John Krasinski, I would love that. I love John Krasinski, and Channing Tatum. I think Chris Pratt, though, out of all three of those, would probably be the best choice. And then moving on to the last one, Wyatt Olif's Stanley. The only one I've seen for him, I've seen like this one guy, I forget his name, but I've seen someone say James Franco, which would honestly be pretty good. But like I've said, for going into this sequel, I would really love if they did unknowns again, mostly unknowns. And for the story, I think that the story should definitely maintain what the book was for the adults. But I would like for it to have, a little twists and differences between them, like what they did with the first one, and different and new stuff to keep it fresh, and keep it, new for the audience and for the readers. Also, some news for this sequel. Bill Skarsgård has said that he's ready to play Pennywise again, and he's ready to play for the sequel. He said it in an interview, I think with TMZ or something like that. and he said he's really willing and ready to play for the sequel, and I would love to see what they do with Pennywise into the future. So that is going to be my video on It Chapter 2. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like. Check out my other videos, my It review, and if you want to follow me on Instagram or Twitter, my Instagram is @rated_E